Today is hopefully day one for recovery for me. My recovery is not going to look like everyone else's. My recovery is from living in misery because I won't speak up or fight for myself. I have made a lot of decisions the last couple of years that I'm not proud of, that I want to change. I'm saying that as I sit in the parking lot of a Goodwill to go shop for clothing I don't need with money I don't have, to numb pain that I've always had. And a lot of it comes simply because I don't want to listen. Now, I haven't decided how long this will go on, these vlogs or these unedited camera times, but if I can help somebody, then I want to. If I can speak and have someone relate, then so be it. I feel like I have a lot to say, and I've been told that I'm someone people like to listen to. Don't know how true that is, but jury's still out. My name is Latanya. I'm 38 years old. I have a lot of debt. I'm the single mom to a very sensitive spirited 14-year-old who is just everything to me, and is the reason I thrive to change, is the reason I don't want to be a shopaholic with no money in the bank. I have some money, I just don't have a lot, and I should have more to my own expectations, considering how much I work, which is another thing I guess I want to talk about in these blogs. I work about 75 to 80 hours per week, sometimes 90. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm trying to fund a lifestyle that I thought I needed. And turns out it's just a want. I guess I didn't know the difference. So here's to discovering who I am, listening for God along the way, and understanding that it's not going to all come together overnight. It takes time, and I have to be willing to put in the time. This is the unfiltered, unedited version of me. There's no makeup. There's no cutbacks. There's nothing. This is just who I am. October 10th, 2020. Speaking to someone in the hopes that they can relate, and the hopes that it can be understood that we're all out here trying to make a difference in our lives one day at a time. At least I am. And I haven't gone about it the right way. I feel like I've been spinning my wheels for 3 years, working 2 jobs, an insane amount of hours. I currently am on the verge of breaking up with my boyfriend of 15 months because we don't have the same goals. And it's not for the obvious reasons, because he lies or because he cheats or has a drinking or a drug problem. My personal preference, he's far too attached to his family. And I see it as a detriment to our future marriage, our future relationship. And I never thought the reason I want to break up with somebody is because he's family oriented. But his version, in my opinion, is unhealthy. It's codependent. And it's disturbing to me because, in all honesty, I want him to myself. I don't want to have to share him with his family and the family drama. And I hate saying it out loud because I sound like an awful person. I sound like somebody who really is self-indulgent and just thinks about nobody but herself. But I've been single for 6 years. 5-6 years. And when I finally opened my heart up to you, I want you to be there for me, because I'm there for you, even with my plate full. I have a teenager and 2 jobs, and I still make time. And I don't know that he quite understands how much sacrifice it is, and I don't know that it's my job to tell him or to constantly remind him. But what I do know is that I deserve somebody who's going to love me unconditionally, even if that starts with God, which is probably where it should start. And then I would have confirmation if this guy was sent for me or not. because I'm still unsure, even 15 months in. He's the straight and narrow guy on paper. He goes to church. He doesn't have a drug or alcohol problem. He doesn't have any illegitimate kids. On paper, he's perfect. In person, there's some things I could do without. And I hate to admit it out loud because most people would say I'm crazy. Most people would be like, you're ungrateful. Most people would say, how dare you? But I don't feel that way at all. I feel like you have to have it in you to be with somebody with your whole heart and not with hesitation or stipulations. So, this channel will be about my growth, my recovery, my strength it takes to move up or move on from certain situations, my weight loss, as I am currently at least 100 pounds overweight, maybe 150. And I've battled with it, and my body is starting to break down because I am 38 years old and I work so many hours in a week. And so my body is starting to say, I quit. This ain't it for me. And my body is starting to give me telltale signs that I need to take some stuff off my plate. And so here I am, putting myself out here, raw, uncut, not edited, hoping that if there's another single mom out there or another person out there who wants to be loved with unconditional love and wants to love the same way, then that is me. If you are somebody who strives to have a better life but doesn't necessarily come from a life that would show you how, you and I can relate. If you are a single mom and have been for the majority of the time you've had your child, I am her. We can relate. But if you're just somebody who likes general conversation and wants to know how my day's going and want to leave me comment on how your day's going, I am that girl as well. I want to mature, I want to grow, and I want to elevate who I am 1 year from now. I don't know how to do that. I know it starts with God, but I've been so hard-headed and I've been so prideful to think I could do this alone. In the 3 years I've been working my butt off, literally, sleepless nights, bags under my eyes, weight gain, all of these things I'm doing to myself, I have not once truly stopped and said, God, what do you want from me? And when I do, I don't stop to listen for the answer. I just keep moving. And now that my body is starting to break down and I'm starting to come apart at the seams physically, mentally I'm burnt out and undecided if the relationship I have is true love, if it's the marriage that I want, simply based on all the background noise. Not me and him, but the background noise. I thought he was sent for me. I'm still unsure, but this is my journey, and if you're interested, stay tuned. If not, hey, it's good to see you anyway. I'm Tanya, and I'm out. Until next time. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and most of all, know God knows the way.